Sucker Punch is working on Infamous Second Son DLC. New powers.
I don't know what
new
they
setting.
could do for DLC for Infamous. Like,
It'll be an
I mean,
E3
aside from
debut.
something like
I don't know if that's going to be like the big thing they're going to be showing. They could be working on something else, maybe for Sly Cooper, or what other franchises do they have?
I want them to bring out an Infamous game on PS Vita.
PS Vita?
Yes.
That would be cool.
I want one, but I doubt it will happen.
A lot of people want that, but not
anytime
a lot of people
soon,
own
anyway.
Vitas. Remember, Resident Evil was supposed to come out on PSP as an exclusive, and we have no idea whatever happened to that game. That was 2006 E3 or 2005 E3. Nothing ever came out. And then I posted this before, but maybe, just maybe, they'll come out with that. Oh, what was it called? It was something to do with the college. I can't remember what it's called. But hopefully that would come out. That would be really cool to see. A Resident Evil game on your Vita. I do think Capcom is going to have Resident Evil 7 there, just for the New York... Hopefully PS4, that'd be nice, but... It's a kind of mixed generation. It might be on PS3, Xbox 360, and all of them. But, yeah, that would be neat to see a new Resident Evil in the new generation. I also saw a rumor that said Resident Evil 7 is going to be exclusive to Xbox One, and I was like, yeah, right, that's definitely false, because they were originally PlayStation exclusive, so that makes no sense at all. If that did happen, I'd be extremely pissed. And another thing I saw was that they're going to bring Alice into the games from the movies. Did you ever see that? Alice?
No, I never saw any of the movie.
She's in the movies, but she's not in the games. Hopefully that doesn't happen here, because...
Yeah, I don't like
If you make it like the movies, it's all action. I want some horror. I actually think they'll go back to that, because they really like The Last of Us. Like one of the guys at Capcom said, they were like saying how good and praising The Last of Us, how good it was. A survival horror type of game. And hopefully maybe they would make it like, maybe not exactly like The Last of Us, because you know they're like really dark and they're all zombies and everything. But hopefully they would make it like really, really dark and horror like that, but like with the survival elements, sort of like The Last of Us. I don't think they would have like the whole creating this and this and this and this. I don't see Resident Evil doing it like that. If they did, I would be happy, but that's kind of copying, and I don't know if they would do that at all. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I think they should just go with a survival feel to it. I think that's more scary than actual horror. Unless it's Outlast. Outlast is just absolutely terrifying.
I need to play Outlast. I heard some people really didn't like it, but it looks scary.
It's incredible. Outlast is like one of the best games.
And it's free on PlayStation Plus.
It was. I'm not sure if it's still free.
Oh, I have it for free. I download every single one that comes out. Even if I don't download it, I'll just put it on there and then buy it. And I have it free until my PlayStation expires in 2018. So I'm good for a long time.
Yeah.
And they say it's too expensive. It's like Black Friday, it was $30. $30 for a whole year of like all these free games. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 years.
You don't have to worry about the price. You buy on Black Friday, just buy it online. That's what I did. I bought online. Any more thoughts on Resident Evil?
Nah, I'm really not a big Resident Evil fan, so...
I could tell you what I really want. Remake the first or second game. I did see something about Resident Evil 2 being remade again, but I don't know what happened to that. I know they remade the first one for GameCube, so I don't think it would be that hard to redo it if they would because it's not that far back, because the GameCube had Resident Evil 1 remade, I think. I never played it though. Did you ever play that?
Yeah, there was a remake.
Did you play it though? Like, how did it look?
Yeah. I
it's
haven't
probably really dated now. But
Yeah,
I know
it would
they
be.
could redo it again, is all I'm saying, because, like, why don't they do that stuff? Like, Tomb Raider Anniversary was a remake of the first game, and that one turned out great. And you actually buy it for HD on the PS3 on the Tomb Raider collection trilogy. That game is fun. I wish they would do more games like that. Final Fantasy VII, Square Enix. Let's see, where are we going here? Sony Japan Studios is debuting 2 games.
Yeah, one of them is
Maybe
definitely going to be
3.
The Last Guardian.
Maybe 3 games. The first game, Project Beast, which obviously looks like Demon Souls. I think it's going to be either called Demon Souls 2, or they could go, like it says Project Beast, so that only leads me to Beast Souls. That would be an awesome name. What do you think about that?
I think it's going to be pretty cool.
I think
Rated D. Go first.
yeah.
Okay, I was going to say. I think it's going to be cool, but more than anything, I'm looking forward to The Last Guardian. Because I was telling people, like, when it got delayed, it was only because they ported it to the PS4. And then Shuhei Yoshida said at the PS4's launch that he played it and it's being re-engineered. So that's obviously what it means. Yeah.
Do you think Project Beast has to do with that?
No, I think it's going to be like the... Oh, by the way, I just cleared out the entire city on Infamous. But I think that Project Beast is basically going to be the spiritual successor to Demon Souls.
Yeah, I have no idea how Sony let that one slip out of their hands, because if they had Dark Souls as an exclusive, Demon Souls did pretty good. Dark Souls is sold really, really good. And I think that's why they're getting that back, the Demon Souls, like the Souls franchise, because that's done really well. And yeah, Demon Souls 2 or Beast Souls, whatever it is, it should be pretty fun. And they also have Deep Down, which sort of actually looks like that a lot. Like, you look at Deep Down, that looks a lot like how Demon Souls is, like the style, but it looks like a little different, more role playing.
It's set in the. It's set in Dragon's Dogma. That same
that
universe.
Game. That's what Deep Down is.
Yeah, it's set in that same universe.
I have to play that. That was free on PlayStation Plus, by the way. That one looks pretty fun. I haven't played it yet.
It's really good.
Does that one doesn't play like Demon Souls, does it? Or Dark Souls?
No.
Oh.
It plays more like
or something. That's
yeah.
That should be a fun one. And yeah, you already said that. The Last Guardian. I think that's come out on PS4. I don't know if it's come out on both PS3 and PS4. If it did, I wouldn't be angry, but I'd buy the PS4 version, because that's what they originally worked on, the PS3, for that game. And it has maybe that'll be like one of the last big titles for the PS3 before it's dead.
I don't think The Last Guardian is going to be on PS3.
You don't think it will?
I mean, it could, but I don't think it's going to be.
And then they said there's going to be a secret title by that they're gonna randomly leak out. Like, it'll be a big game for the PS4. Do you guys know anything else about Japan Studio?
Nah.
No.
I'm just really pumped for The Last Guardian, like I said.
So you know what would be really cool is if Square Enix, they'd just have Final Fantasy 15, bring it back exclusive to the PS4. That would be cool. But I don't know if they would do that, because they don't sell that many anyways. When I was looking up like the stats on Final Fantasy, like Lightning Returns, PS3 sold like way over 1 million. 360, I think it might have sold I don't even think it sold 1 million. I'm not sure how much it sold. I don't think that one didn't do that good, but like the other games, like the PS3 versions, all sold like 2 to 4 times as much. Final Fantasy 13 was supposed to be a big game, that's why that one sold a lot. And then people were disappointed with it. and that's why the second and the third one didn't sell as good. But if they had kept it, would have kept it exclusive, I still think it would have sold just as, like, you're only losing like 500,000 customers, something like that. Maybe less than that now, because it's just been going downhill. And Final Fantasy X HD Remastered sold more than Lightning Returns, and that's on 2 systems. And that's an HD remake, remastered. That's not like a remake. They didn't redo everything. They just went back and made everything look nice and pretty. And that one sold more than a brand new game like that's on 2 systems.
Know what I noticed with that game? The PS Vita version looks better than the PS3 version.
It depends. The LED screen, if you have a newer PS Vita, it might not look as good on the LCD screen. But yeah, I haven't played on the Vita yet, but it should look pretty good. It looks amazing on the PS3.
Yeah, I know.
And Elder Scrolls Online got delayed for 6 months. What do you guys think about that for the consoles? Have you seen anything about it yet?
I don't really care.
The Elder Scrolls Online was supposed to be like this awesome online, like Elder Scrolls you could play with a friend online with it. And then they charged $15 a month. If you saw Angry Joe's review on it, I think he's dead on. I haven't played it, but it looks like shit. Like compared to like Skyrim, it's nothing like it. It should be a lot better. Hopefully it's free to play by the time it comes to PS4. So
well,
with that
game, they're trying to compete.
Conference then? What were you gonna say?
Well, with Elder Scrolls Online, they're trying to compete with most of the popular sort of MMOs, but they have to like surpass like WoW and the popular ones, because if they don't do that, then no one's going to buy it.
I think when it goes free to play, when they start losing like hundreds of thousands of customers and millions of people, then they're just going to go free to play, then people will buy it. But hopefully they rework it. Like Square Enix didn't give up on Final Fantasy XIV when that one failed. They redid it.
Yeah, I know, they made
it. They fixed it. It works on PS3, it works on PS4, and it looks great. But that's just not my type of Final Fantasy game. I just don't like it. I wish it was more like Final Fantasy 12. That's why I thought it was going to work, because that game kind of plays like an MMO, kind of. But that's not how it plays.
Well, they did the same thing with DC Universe Online as well.
They reworked that. Yeah, that was a subscription. And they
yeah, it was, but now it's free to play, and it's actually pretty good still.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that play that. So for PS3, do you think that the Vita TV is going to come out in America? White Demon?
I hope so.
I think he cut out.
I hope so.
I
hope so, because I'd like to record my PS Vita without getting it modded.
That's a fair statement. You can also, I think it's either with the PS4 or PS3, you can. This thing has the ability that you can play it in a different room in your house or something, right? That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
The thing is with the PS3 or the PS4, one of the two or both, but you can play them somewhere else in your house. You could just have PS3, like you don't have to move your PS3 at all. You just have this thing, just move it up, just this little tiny little. It's like the size. It's smaller than your Vita, I think. And then you just move it upstairs. Boom, there you go. that would be really cool. And I think also, yeah, if you can record off of it, that would be cool too. But a lot of people just buy that, but I know it's expensive. Now the PlayStation, maybe they're gonna have like some type of software you can use for that, because the newer Vitas, they actually have a mini USB that you can plug it into your computer. So That's pretty much what my I guess that's what you call it, modded from. I got it from Japan from this company, but I have software for it too. You can't use it without the software that this guy sells only, and it just shows the screen. It just shows the video up on your screen. So that'd be neat. And PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games are coming on the PS4 to be played on. Like, you can play PS1 and PS4 games. PS2 games on the PS4.
I reckon that's a very good idea.
I think what I saw, I don't know if it's true, but I saw this guy, I think it's a very good idea if that actually is true, because you're going to bring back some old-time fans that want to play those games on their, like, HD. You want to play everything in HD. You can't play the PS2 because they dropped the support on the PS3 for the PlayStation 2 games.
Yeah.
And you should be able, PS1 games, you should be able to play no problem on the PS4. Like, they won't even let you play CDs. And I know they're going to get MP3 and CD support back because a lot of people have been complaining about that. And they want to be able to play music while they're playing games and stuff.
Well, they only just like brought out the USB function for the PS4.
Yeah, like you can.
They could have brought it out.
Edit videos on the PS4 now with that new thing they added, and you can export. You can export even just clips if you don't even need to edit it. You can export clips to a USB drive. You can edit it on your computer later some other time. That's awesome. And if they, I don't know what's going on with PlayStation Now because that just is weird. I don't understand what's going on with that.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I think, essentially, it sounds like a good idea if it's like for like a week. Like if you're for renting, it sounds good, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought you were going to be able to play like all your games, like PlayStation 1 games. It'll bring it over to like anything you download for PS3 over. Maybe they'll have like an update and it'll just do that. And PlayStation Now is their rental service. I don't know how that's working. My one friend has it on PS3, and he's just using it to play. He has a PS3, and he's playing PS3 games that are free on there, which really is not that helpful to me because I want to know how it works in PS4. And I think you just need a good internet connection, and you can basically play a game. You don't need to download it. You don't need to. It's all through the internet. And there you go.
It's all streamed, yeah.
I think how it's gonna work is maybe for like a week you get a game for $5 that you can rent, and then after that, then it's done. I don't know how it's gonna work. I heard there's gonna be subscription fees, and then they changed all their stories. I have no clue anymore. You have any thoughts on that? I know Rated D.
Because
I have quite a few.
Yeah.
You there, Rated D?
Quite a few what? Yeah, quite a few what?
PlayStation Now.
I just, like I said, I don't think it makes any sense now that they're remaking PS3 games for the PS4.
Damon?
Like they're remaking The Last of Us, they're remaking God of War. I don't see the point in having PlayStation Now if they're gonna do that. Like,
well, exactly. Like, if they're not gonna make much money if they're gonna like do that. Like, if they are re-releasing games for full price, they're gonna make more money than what they are gonna like make from PlayStation Now. So
like I
in the end,
I think is what makes the most sense. Like how they're already like they're having it like this is the gaming Netflix. That's what it seems like, and you can stream games like you don't have to get in the mail. You don't have to have GameFly, which charges you $16 to $30 a month. If you want 2 games out at a time, it's like almost $30 or something. It's actually not it's not bad if you're going for that audience that wants to rent a game maybe for a week, or maybe, I don't know how it would work, but well, I guess we're going to see at E3 because it's definitely going to be there. They already had the beta testers and they said it's going to come out this summer or something. So it's going to be at E3. Hopefully it's not as bad as what I think it is, and maybe it'll be more than just a rental service.
I hope so.
And does anyone think there's going to be a $150 PS3 at E3?
That'd be awesome
Yeah.
if they do it.
Because there's already a 12 gigabyte one you can buy, I think, at Walmart. I think I saw it for $200. Maybe they'll drop that one to $150, and the 250 gigabyte model to $179 or $150 is what I see in this rumor thing. Which I think, what did I say? $179 and $200 for the 250. Maybe they'll have a bundle or something. You get Uncharted 3. They should bundle every game with Uncharted 3 or Uncharted or something, like the whole trilogy. And then there you go. That game will hopefully would boost up in sales like the stupid Wii title. Oh, you get Game Sports. Yay. I get a Move controller, Wii Sports. I got that for free. That sold over, what, 60 million copies because it was sold with every single Wii? Maybe if they would do that, maybe the sales would go up in those games. Like, I hate it when they just say, oh, these Wii games, they sold so great. It's because they bundled it with, like, they had these bundles that would come out and it came with every single Wii that was sold. I hate that. Like, that's such a misled, like, on sales. Yeah, people bought Wii Sports just to buy Wii Sports,
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Grand Theft Auto 5? Do you think that's coming out on PS4?
Yeah.
You do?
I think it'll do better on PS4.
I think it'll come out too. I would like to see Rockstar. Remember the Agent, or was that considered LA Noir? What is that?
No, that Agent is something different.
Do you think that's still coming out?
Hopefully.
That was at like 2006 or 7 or something. E3.
Wasn't there a rumor floating around about a new Red Dead game as well?
Yes, I also saw they trademarked Bully, the second Bully game, Bully 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that game's supposed to be coming out eventually. Maybe they'll show that off, but Rockstar doesn't really show up at E3. They didn't do it with Grand Theft Auto, I don't think they did. They did like their own little thing, I think. They just like randomly started showing it, and then they showed it at other places. Do you think any Xbox One games are going to come to PS3 or PS4?
I think Titanfall eventually will, but I don't know if they'll announce it.
I think Titanfall is coming. I've been seeing this like everywhere. Titanfall is going multi-platform. It's gonna come out. Well, it already kind of is multi-platform, even though they like to say, "Oh, it's exclusive," but it's also on 360, which you pay $100 for instead of $500.
And PC.
Well, I paid $100 for it. I think the 360 now is like $200 or $150 for the 4 gig. But yeah, that's cheaper than $500 for a system. I think Titanfall is, if it would come this early, then that'd be crazy, and the DLC is just exclusive to the Xbox. That would be pretty awesome, and pretty upsetting for Microsoft. Would you be excited if Dead Rising 3 would come, or what's the other?
I don't care for Dead Rising.
Dead Rising.
I'd like to see it, but
see, now that's third party. I think that could still come to PS4 also, because that's Capcom. And
or
Dead
at
Rising
least
2
bring it
came
to
out
like
on
PC or
PS3.
something.
Huh?
Or they can at least bring it to PC.
Dead Rising 3 is not on PC?
No, it's not.
Oh, man. And what was the other game that I was thinking of? Mass Effect came to my mind. Do you think that will be an Xbox exclusive since EA is in charge of it and they like to give games to Microsoft? Like, isn't Sunset Overdrive?
No.
That's Insomniac, but aren't they have a partnership with EA, right?
No, not anymore. That was just refused.
Oh, okay. Well, they did have a partnership with them, but the Infinity Ward studio that turned into the Titanfall people, they are with EA, so EA, hopefully EA will release, I know there's a new Mass Effect because they released everything. It's not going to be about Lieutenant Shepard. It's going to be a whole new story, and hopefully they show that off. It'd be nice to see more PS4 stuff, but it seems like EA likes Microsoft. They like their money.
Yeah.
And people say, "Oh, Call of Duty's gonna Activision is all on Xbox and Microsoft," but it's like, do they not know who Destiny is? Like who Bungie is? Bungie's actually leaning more towards PS4, and there's gonna be like exclusive content on PS4. Just like Watch Dogs is also gonna have exclusive content. They say, "Oh, it's the same game," but it's not really the same game. You get more DLC and stuff on the PS4 than what you are on the Xbox One or 360. I hate it when people say, "Oh, it's only 100, 100, what do you call that? P difference and pixel difference," and actually it's a lot more than that. I forget when I looked it up. It's like 1920 by 1080p is what that is. It's like 12 for 720p. That is 1280 by 720 or something like that, or 900 something. That's like a 700 pixel difference or something. So it does look a lot better. It's not like 720p is so much. It's off by a lot. And 1080p and 900 might be a big difference too. It might be a little bit less, but still. Watch Dogs gonna look better on the PS4 than the Xbox One. Because it's running at, and it's also running, you said it's running at 60 frames per second? Is that what you said?
But today they removed it.
I think they said they're changing it to 30. Oh, there was one game, I saw that game, what was it? There's a Japanese role-playing game that I actually put a trailer up on my channel. Do you guys pay attention to Japanese role-playing games?
Not really.
I do. Persona, there's a new Persona game coming up too.
Did you see that? That's coming out.
I haven't heard of that one yet, no.
It's made by the... What's that? Gust. I think it's made by Gust, or it's Compile Heart. They're a big JRPG person. That should be really fun. So, we talked about Gran Turismo. What do you think about Driveclub? What do you think is going to be unique about that game?
I really don't know.
You don't know? I think it'll be pretty good, but I will just get the PlayStation Plus version.
Me too.
I know that's going to have... They actually said they're going to have a lot less content in it. Basically, they're cutting the content, and then people were complaining. It's like, you're getting a game for free, so what are you complaining about? It's probably going to be a fun racing game.
Yeah, true.
If not, the game.
The one I'm mostly excited for is the Crew.
What was that?
The one I'm most excited for is the Crew. That MMO racing game.
What game?
The Crew?
The Crew? I think that's Ubisoft.
Yeah.
My one European friend really wants to see more of that game. He thought it looked awesome. So the last thing, Need for Speed got canceled this year. They're not going to have an annual one this year, which I think's good. So Sony will definitely...
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's maybe why they delayed it so much. Maybe that, or they're having actual issues with the company or with like making the game. I don't know. But it's a good time frame because all you have is Project Cars, and hopefully they're not stupid enough to put Gran Turismo. I hope they put Gran Turismo sometime next year and not like they always put it in December. It's a weird time. They always put it in November and then they delay it to like December, or have it in October maybe. But December is a weird time to be releasing a game. But if you release two racing games at the same time, there's a lot less competition this year, so maybe it'll do decent. I don't know. Do you think it would do good if Driveclub and Gran Turismo came out at the same time?
No.
Ready to do?
I don't really think so.
You don't think it would do that good? If
Nah.
Driveclub and I think Driveclub would suffer if they did that. So 2015 would probably be a good time to release it. And do you think Project Cars is going to do really good? Did you
I don't
see
even
Project
remember
Cars?
which one
really
it
heard
is.
of it.
Project Cars looks pretty beast. They showed a comparison with the PC version and the PS4 version, because apparently the PS4 version's the closest to PC that you're going to get. It doesn't look that bad. It looks really good. And it's actually coming out on Wii U also. Okay, guys, that is where our thoughts and rumors that are coming for E3 from Sony and PlayStation. I'd like to thank my guest today, Rated D,
Bang bang.
and White Demon Plays.
Catch you guys on the flip side.
And thank you guys for become a patron today, and you get exclusive rewards and exclusive access to content and behind the scenes before my videos are even out. It only costs $1. Hey everyone, this is Red. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, or actually add me on Facebook, and we can become friends and talk. I also have a website where you can find all my latest walkthroughs, PlayStation Talk episode, and every single gaming video all in one place. And also reviews. And last but not least, don't forget to like the video and just hit that little subscribe button down below.